Yeah, I mean, this is a little bit of a complaint, Gabby, because she sang so many pop songs that did do a little bit of number of our budget for licensing all these songs, but we couldn't help it. Gabby's a great singer.
Do you come the Major Tom?
Ground control to Major Tom. Take your protein pills and put your helmet on. That's good. No, we added that song. You hadn't even sung that for us, but it's good. We're glad you're approving of it.
Yeah. Girls just want to have fun.
How long was this? So, Gabby, what was it like to have a documentary being made about your life?
Fantastic. Fantastic. Awesome. Amazing. Good job.
Thank you, Gabby.
Thanks, Gabby. Wow. We had so much fun together making this film. Making a documentary can be hard work, and to an extent it was, but every scene that we filmed with Gabby was just felt like a really special moment for us. And, yes, it was work, but.
Yeah, no, I mean, we were really lucky that Gabby opened up her life to us. And, we learned a lot that we didn't know, and we did have a lot of fun.
Biking.
Yes.
Yeah. So Gabby rides her recumbent bike, and we knew we wanted that to be a scene in the film. And there's a moment where she's in her garage doing a fair number of the technical things that it takes to get set in the recumbent bike and get ready to ride. But despite the work, Gabby kind of started, YouTube played up, and all of a sudden she said, and I still haven't found what I'm looking for. And we were we're looking at each other like, oh, here's a moment.
How long did this whole documentary take to make?
No, we met Gabby almost 2 years ago on Zoom. So that's when it all began. And then we really started filming that fall and intermittently over the next year.
Yes.
So, Gabby, what do you hope this documentary accomplishes?
Save lives. Save lives. Save lives. Too much guns. Shooting. Awful.
And, Gabby's activism on preventing gun violence has been huge, and we want people definitely to come away from the film thinking about that. But a part of Gabby's activism that's a little less known is the work with Friends of Aphasia. And we hope that viewers that come to the film learn a lot about what aphasia is and how someone's language can be impacted while they are mentally clear and sharp, and there's a lot of work to be done for people with aphasia, and we hope.
Thank you.
We hope that this film brings that to the fore.
Yes.
What can people do, viewers who watch this incredible documentary? What would you suggest they do to make a positive impact?
The thing that we learned about was all the initiatives that are going on state by state. People really focus on some of the failures of getting massive gun safety legislation passed on a federal level, but it's inspiring to see that state by state laws can and have been passed, and people, as Gabby says, you just keep on fighting, and I think that's something that you can do in your own community.
Betsy and Julie, how does your partnership work? Because you've now done several films together, so how do you divvy up the work? Do you complement each other? What sort of is the key to this partnership?
I think we complement each other.
I think we complement.
You look great today, Betsy.
Thank you very much. You too, Julie. I would say that yes, we do complement each other and divvy up the work, but we share a common attitude about storytelling, and we make no major decisions without consulting each other. So it's pretty collaborative, I would say, more than separate. But at this point, we know each other so well that we can anticipate the other person's reaction, and we don't need much communication. Sort of like one word, like Gabby, one word sometimes does it.
Are you getting inundated with requests from people to tell stories now that you've had this?
I mean, the short answer to that would be yes.
Yeah.
There are the opportunities to tell stories, particularly about amazing women whose stories over time have been trivialized, undertold, or ignored completely. But like, not everybody's story is going to make an amazing documentary. So we actually spent a lot of our time is spent thinking like, whose story is kind of rich enough and with enough elements to it to make an incredible documentary. Usually we really wring our hands over this decision. With Gabby, after the initial Zoom call that we had with her in April of 2020, we were literally texting each other during the call like, yes,
Okay, we want to do this.
we are in.
What was it about the call that gave you that kind of confidence and excitement about this?
You know, it's just Gabby's ability to communicate is extraordinary, even on Zoom. And I mean, the first thing that happened on the call, I will say, is that Gabby put her foot up like this to show us her RBG socks to make the connection with us in RBG. That was pretty amazing. And obviously to learn that Mark, during Gabby's rehabilitation, had been filming so much of it.
Yes.
You know, he's a trained videographer, it turns out. That's what they do at NASA. They train astronauts to film. And he thought that Gabby would want to see some of this. And when we heard about the existence of that footage, we thought, wow.
Yeah.
Gabby, what have you been up to lately?
I'm so busy. A lot of Zoom calls. Work, work, work. Yoga twice a week. French horn, Spanish lessons, riding my bike. Yo-yo ma,
Yes.
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 PBS and all over again.
Well, thank you all so much, and congratulations on the film, too.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Nice
you.
to talk to you.
Nice to talk to you.